Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 31, Ryan, complete to Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of the ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Second down and 7.
And 7.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Calais Campbell on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Gurley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Down at the 41.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Ryan. Ball's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a full touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 41 yards. And the Falcons get a bit close up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The dangerous Hill now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught all around. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On second and 12, Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 63 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 31, Falcons 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
24-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Again they run with Gurley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Ryan. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On 1st down, it's Ingram. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. That is into the end zone for the Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Falcons 14.
Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
45-yard line.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers. They're moving the ball well.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking aim from 11 yards out. And the Falcon
Better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Coup now for the point after.
For the point after.
And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Makes the score Ravens 38, Falcons 21. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. He may try and run for this. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley. Here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. They wind up with 6 on the bucket up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Jones, the lone receiver, left. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 2-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now he'll tuck it and run. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
He's going to run again, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He's going to keep it again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.